They called her the most dangerous woman in America. She was 4 feet 11, a widow, and had nothing left to lose. And she terrified the most powerful industrialist in the country. Mary Harris Jones lost everything. Her husband, all 4 of her children, her business, gone to yellow fever and fires within years of each other. Most people disappear into that kind of grief. But Mary Harris Jones walked straight through it and went looking for the people who had even less than she did. She found them here, in Pittsburgh, in 1877, right in the middle of the Great Railroad Strike. She stood in the streets of this city and found her voice, and she never stopped using it. By 1897, she earned the nickname Mother Jones, and she wore it like armor. In Pennsylvania, she organized 20,000 coal miners during a national strike. She recruited the miners' wives into what she called the mop and broom brigades, marching on strikebreakers with whatever they had. She led children out of the textile mills of Philadelphia and demanded they be allowed to go to school instead of losing fingers in factories. The coal companies sent guards after her, and she was arrested in her 80s, sentenced like a criminal. They called her hysterical, dangerous, un-American. She was a widow with a 4th grade education and the nerve to stand in front of our men and dare them to shoot an old woman. Her work helped build the modern labor movement. The unions, the child labor laws, the basic idea that the person doing the work deserves a say in how they're treated. Think about what that means. Every worker who gets a weekend, every child who goes to school instead of a factory floor, every union contract that stands between a worker and unsafe conditions. That's her fight, still paying out. Over 100 years later, fair wages and safe workplaces have never been partisan issues. Every one of us either works for a living or loves someone who does. But the fight she started isn't finished. Workers across Pennsylvania in warehouses, hospitals, and the same industries she once stood in front of are still organizing today. So, I ask you this. Who is standing in front of the guards now? Who are the everyday Pittsburghers our children and grandchildren will one day call the mother or father of their own fight? Drop their names in the comments below, and of course, follow Pennsylvania Reels for more stories about the people who built this region as America turns 250.